So this is Maya. My name's Jamie. I built this van about 4 years ago, and yeah, here she is. So this is a Mercedes Sprinter. It's a 310D, 1999, so it's the last one before the CDIs came in. So it's still got a five-cylinder chain-driven engine, no cambelt, and it's the bulletproof, what they call the million-mile engine, and it just goes. So up here we've got a cupboard with all the kitchen bits and pieces, plates, cups, coffee, tea, sugar, all of that. I didn't want to bother with a water pump, so I've got a gravity-fed system. Just turn it on, water comes out. Nice and simple, and then when you want to refill, you can just take the spout off, lift the container out and refill it from a tap. That's the water. Fridge down here, really nice big 85 litre compressor fridge. Just turn it on, it works, and just does the job really. I used to have a 3-way fridge, but it was just a pain getting it ready. You know, it's always sort of, you'd have to have the van level, and yeah, it was much easier. I've got a 12-volt electric setup. It's quite a basic setup. Obviously we've got the 12-volt LEDs on the soft lighting, so it's quite a nice glow. The biggest draw will be the compressor fridge. It's very efficient. Once it gets down to temperature, then it just sort of cuts off and then cuts in and out as it needs to. And they're all drawing off my leisure battery, which is under the passenger seat. It's a lithium battery, and it's charged by a 100-watt solar panel on the roof, and it's also got a split charge relay from the engine. So when you're driving, it charges up, and then when you're stationary, you get it tops up from the solar. And I've had it parked up for 10 days at a time and never had a problem. Cooker, 4 rings, grill. Yeah, really nice LPG tank underneath, very efficient. And here's the wood burner, windy smithy. I got this second hand for about 100 quid, and just had to give it a lick of paint and scrape off a bit of the old rust and put a new door seal on. It gets really hot. Only really recommend using it in winter, because any other time it just gets too hot in here, but it's very nice on a cold night. Sound system, so we've got a speaker up here and another one up here you won't be able to see, and then an aux cable here which goes through to the cab, so you can have your phone plugged in from back here and it's going through the sound system of the van. More storage under here for plates and cups, and you've got the tap there for the gas, and another one down here. And in here we've got the coffee pot and the olive oil, cups and glasses. The first thing I built when I built this van was the bed. Before I even knew the layout, I've designed the bed. Basically I wanted something that I could make instantly, because I had an old van, and every time you wanted to go to bed you had to move the seat, move the table, rearrange the cushions, and it was this sort of Tetris procedure. So this one, I've taken an old sofa bed, taken the hinges off it and put them one here and one at the other end, and then this comes up in 3 sections. We just undo this, lift it up here, pop that up, and you've got a bed in 5 seconds. Push this cushion down, pull that out, this one goes over here, you get a super king size sheet, and you've got one massive bed. So great, you know, when you're really tired and you just want to go to sleep, you've got your instant bed, you can just jump straight in. And then to put it back into a sofa, we reverse the whole process. Flat, pull the mattress away so it doesn't get snagged on the window frame, and then up, down, put that under there, hoik the mattress back up into place, and bring the support back. And there we have living space again. Ta-da! We've got these cupboards up here as well, loads of storage over the cab. Normally the Sprinters, this is all just one big high roof, so we've put this in, just put an old bit of ply under there, and we made these beautiful sliding cupboard doors, thanks to my brother, Sam. And that matches up with these ones here. Loads of room for putting all your bits and pieces, hiding it all away. There's also a lot of storage under the bed, so if you don't want to actually make the bed, you can just lift this up, put the leg down, and you can chuck all your things under there, suitcases, whatever, and pop that back up and down there. There's also another 20 litres of water in this cupboard here with this little hose, so if you run out and you're not near a tap, you can just fill up the kitchen tank with this one. Very handy. And then I keep all the cleaning stuff under here. Dustpan and brush, bin bags, eco-van and all that goes under there. This is my second van. I had an old Transit before this that it got a little bit sad. Actually all the panelling, all this ash, tongue and groove was in my old Transit. So I built that Transit 2008 I think, and then we went on a tour around Europe and we used it for a good few years, and then I parked up at my mum's when we weren't using it for a year, and then I was like, right, I'm going to get the Transit up to scratch. And I went to my mum's and I lifted up the carpet in the cab of the van, and the wheel arches were just sort of disappearing. And I thought, right, this is it, it's got to go. So I stripped out all the wood, everything that was still of use, lots of bits and pieces, bits of electrics, and everything that I could salvage. And then this van, I picked it up for a couple of grand, to have a van, and go off and travel and be free.